So I would like to introduce the part of our research team, but I can't. Yes, I can. Perfect. So I would like to introduce the part of our research team. Radka Marková is editor-in-chief of the Czech News Agency. Václav Moravec is director of the Center of Artificial Intelligence Journalism here in the Faculty of Social Sciences, Charles University. And my name is Veronika Macková, and I'm also a member of the Center of Artificial Intelligence Journalism here in the Faculty of Social Science, Charles University. So we participate together with the Czech News Agency and also with Czech Technical University and with University of West Bohemia in an interdisciplinary project connecting with AI journalism, ethics, and also computer science. So this project is supported by the Technology Agency of the Czech Republic, and in our presentation, we will present the results of the research about the Czech News Agency, which is a pioneer in the field of automated journalism.
Hello, thank you for inviting me to this conference. I would like to show you how far Czech News Agency is with automation of journalism. Although we have been publishing automatically generated short text for almost 3 years, we are still only at the beginning. But first, I would like to introduce CTK very briefly. CTK was founded on October 28, 1918, the same day as Czechoslovakia, and was called the Czechoslovak News Agency. Until the 1990s, it was a state agency, and its history is closely linked with that of the Czechoslovak state. Until 1992, under the law on CTK, the agency was separated from the state and it became a public corporation. It has no particular owner. CTK as a politically and economically independent news agency. Since 1996, CTK has been receiving no subsidies from the state. In 2006, CTK launched a new multimedia editorial system developed in-house. We have a small IT development team producing software solutions for our internal purposes. The head of this team, CTK Technical Director Jan Kodera, as far as I notice, is perhaps also online with us now, so he can possibly answer some details on the subsequent discussion. And this is our production in numbers. For nearly 30 years, automation assists in the production of CTK's news summaries. Back in the 90s, one of our senior editors devised a very simple algorithm that was integrated into the then CMS Tiplan. Since 2006, thanks to integration of planning system in our news CMS, we're publishing automated daily summaries of expected events. This solution has greatly simplified the creation of documents that are not classic journalistic texts. These summaries of expected events are a very important service that news agencies provide especially to media customers. Since then, we have fewer people in the newsroom who exclusively create this type of documents. Individual items of expected events can be created and edited by anyone in the newsroom, and compact documents are then generated and issued automatically several times a day. CTK started developing content using robotic journalism and artificial intelligence in 2018. Using algorithms, we produced coverage of local and Senate election results in 2018, then regional elections in 2020, and we will deploy it for the parliamentary elections this autumn. Since 2020, we are using automatic tools for regular news reports on petrol prices in the Czech Republic and monthly traffic accident statistics. We have identified other types of reports based on statistical data that we published regularly, and where automated tools can be used for at least some basic short texts. These are mainly economics, but also, for example, demographics. In the coming years, therefore, there will be undoubtedly be more and more news generated automatically in the CTK news service. In CTK, the development is carried out by our IT development team in cooperation with editorial staff as needed. Currently, none of our journalists can create templates themselves. Experienced editors formulate assignments for our IT colleagues and then comment on the creation of the templates. However, let's go back to 2018 when shortly before its centenary, CTK first published automatically created journalistic texts. During the election, about 200 texts, headlines, breaking news, short stories were generated and published within a few hours. We don't mark the news items as automatically produced, but the fact we use the algorithms is not kept secret. A majority of automated short stories have their own editorial signature RUR, inspired by the novel of the Czech writer Karel Čapek, who invented the word robot. However, all our production, including the content created by algorithms, is still subject to standard editorial workflow. The first time we used RUR, we were surprised by its speed. The tool didn't prioritize what to do earlier and later like human journalists do. Once it had the data, the short report landed in our CMS. So far, the second use of the election tool last year, we boosted the editor's desk to a few hours time slot when we expected the main wave of results to come in. However, the team that covered the election results had fewer people overall and for a shorter period of time than in previous years. In this picture, you can see how CTK processes election results from the Czech Statistical Office data into automatically generated journalistic texts. It takes about 2 to 3 months to prepare the templates. The electoral system in the Czech Republic is quite complex. It's proportional representation system. It has 14 electoral regions. And Czech is a complicated language, and in particular, it is necessary to wait for the deadline for the registration of candidates or of political parties and movements. The parliamentary elections will take place at the beginning of October this year, and we will start preparing the templates next week. As a result, on election day, after the polls close, we will significantly speed up coverage of the vote count, unquestionable prediction of the results, and all these complete results. Election coverage is an extraordinary event, but thanks to our experience with automatic election results in 2018, we decided to continue developing robotic journalism for regular news coverage, especially when processing statistical data. As part of the Google DNI project, we have developed several other tools over the past 2 years in collaboration with the Czech company Genia. For instance, we have 15 weekly gasoline price reports and 15 monthly traffic accident statistic reports. What are the problems here in Czech Republic? Lack of available data, quality of algorithms processing the Czech language, which is quite complicated, and also business opportunities. The second part of this Google DNI project was the development of a tool for automatically matching photos to journalistic texts. This tool, which can help our editors to find suitable photos from our photo archive, is now integrated in our CMS. The tool is learning what criteria to use to find suitable photos, and in the future we would like to offer it to our clients as well. And this is the solution of this picture matching machine. Finally, I would like to mention a tool for automatic creation of stock exchange news, which was not developed by CTK, but our editors have been working with it for some time, and we will probably use it in the future. It was invented through the cooperative effort of 3 academic institutions, Faculty of Social Sciences, Charles University in Prague, the Faculty of Electrical Engineering, Czech Technical University in Prague, and the Faculty of Applied Science in Pilsen. CTK is an internal applicant. Our economic editors commented on developments based on their experience in writing stock market reports. CTK currently doesn't use this tool regularly, having suspended its work on it due to its other projects and complications related to the COVID-19 pandemic, remote working, and etc. However, Czech Daily E15 publishes these automatically generated news without the intervention of editors. So in conclusion, just to summarize the benefits of automation for presidency, as you can see. And now I give the floor to Veronika, who together with Václav conducted a survey among my colleagues on how they view the future of journalism in the context of automation. Thank you.
So international research shows that media organization will increase their investment in automation. So robotic reporters stand out for their speed and ability to automatically send content directly to the consumers based on their profiles. For example, AI algorithm will be used to perform automate content analysis and tagging on all types of media content, for example, text, video, or for example, images. AI algorithm also allow media organization to automatically select and transmit content and advertising. There will be also a pressure on journalists to adjust content in relation to measuring the impact of content on consumer behavior and return on investment. Also, new job in newsroom can be accepted. Media houses will employ new executives such as managers and software writers or IT specialists, which is also confirmed in our research here in the Czech Republic. Journalists are also starting to worry about their job. We focus on in-depth semi-structured interviews with 12 respondents from a Czech news agency and participatory observation in the Czech news agency newsroom. We also did another 10 interviews in the Economic Daily E15 to find out if they are also worried about their losing jobs. So because journalists in these 2 newsrooms are working with automated journalism. Most of the 22 journalists had a major concern about their job, but many of these journalists are also said that they have more time for investigative reports, interviews, or for example, for more creative work. Here you can see some of the statements made by journalists and their reactions to more automated content in the newsrooms. However, newsrooms will change as automatically generated text increase, and editors and IT professionals will play a significant role. I hope that many young people will not say the same thing as the last journalist in this selection, and that there will be more journalists in the Czech Republic, because in many cases it shows how important this job is. So thank you for your attention, and we are looking forward to your questions.